The IMPACT CEE conference in Poznań, Poland, brings together professionals from many various fields, including that of technology. And with us here today to speak about this topic is Ms. Magda Kotlarczyk, the country director of Google Poland. Welcome to TVP World.
Thank you for having me.
So now I'd like to start off by asking, how would you like to invite foreign investment in the field of technology to Poland, and why is it worth doing so?
So first of all, if you want to be part of a growth momentum, Poland is the place to be. Over the last 30 years, Polish economy grew tenfold, which means on average we got 10 times richer. And we see also the growth of our economy being faster, and it's projected to be faster compared to Western Europe. Warsaw is the place where a lot of companies, therefore, are betting on opening their hubs for the region, for Central and Eastern Europe. Google is no different. We've been in Poland for 18 years out of the 25 years in Google history. But very early on we said, like, yes, Poland is the country to bet on, to capture on the growth momentum that we are experiencing in twofold. One is the overall, bringing technology to the 40 million people living here. Two is capturing the talent, the tech talent that this country and this region is creating, or has been creating, or is having as an asset, and to be able to co-create global innovation out of Poland. And while we've been in Poland for the last 18 years, it's been the last 5, I think, where we met a very clear bet on Poland when it comes to our cloud development center. We've opened a cloud development center that is now the biggest cloud development center of Google Cloud in EMEA. Our employee footprint in Poland has crossed 1,700 people, predominantly engineers. Interestingly, not just from Poland, but 40% of our workforce is coming from 68 nationalities, which is another proof how Poland, Warsaw, Kraków, Wrocław, whatever city, is able to attract also international talent that is willing to move here for a chapter, shorter or longer in their career.
So now you have touched this subject already, but I wanted to now ask, how would you assess the state of the development of new technologies coming from Poland?
So Poland is now producing global innovation. I can speak on behalf of Google. A lot of the technologies that are announced at the Cloud Next summit a couple of weeks ago were co-designed in Poland by my colleagues that are, sitting maybe not on the same floor, but a few floors down. And I know that Google is not the only one, the only company with such a claim. Global innovation is created in Poland because not only the multinationals are moving in with their kind of R&D or tech hub to capture the talent pool that is here, but the amazing thing about innovation is that innovation attracts more innovation. So we are also, and builds the entire ecosystem. With these investments comes also an amazing opportunity for the startup ecosystems. Because if you are a creator or technology, you may want to spend some time in a big multinational, but then you may also want to have your own startup. And we are seeing also the startup scene flourishing in this in Poland and in CEE overall.
So now what about When it comes to AI and different products that Google is already offering its users, how much involvement is there of Polish tech talent in these developments?
Well, specifically, we have, so let me think. We've got, because of our 18 years footprint in Poland, we have a number of engineers that may not necessarily be working in Google Poland now, but they started working at Google Poland, and as part of their multinational career, they moved elsewhere. And I am aware of some of the Poles that are co-creating some of our AI in health initiatives. I am also very much happy that we are opening in Warsaw, specifically an AI engineering team that will be working on Gemini, which is our by far the most advanced multi-model model. And so, we are, with the talent pool we have, I'm not actually surprised to discover Polish or kind of Polish Googlers or Poles from Google that are co-creating the AI innovation.
Now, we've spoken about Poland and the CEE region, but now I'd like to ask, what are the effects of AI when it comes to the whole of Europe?
So I think we are entering the stage now. We go from what I call from AI wow to AI how. And as part of that, we are trying to understand the real effect that the dollars or the euros of growth that AI innovation is representing. So we will see in the coming months a number of reports of various estimates how much growth it is adding. I can speak for my country, so we will be in in a month from now, I think, we will be publishing a report on the AI impact on Central and Eastern Europe and Poland specifically. The report is prepared by one of the consulting companies. And just a sneak peek preview, if we capture the opportunity, in the best scenario, we are seeing an uptake of up to 8% of GDP, country GDP, for the next 10 years, which is 50 to 55 billion euros a year. That's a lot of money. Of course, if we do not capture that opportunity, the impact will be lower. It will be not in the 5, but probably in the 4 to 5, not in the 8% range, 8+, but more in the 4 or 5% range.
Now, we've also been speaking about these engineers, about this tech talent. How many or how much percent, if we can assess more or less, of this talent are women? And is there enough women in tech these days in Poland and in the CE?
No, but that's why we are working hard to change that. The reason why there is not enough women in the tech talent, and it's not just a Polish issue, it's a regional, European, global issue, is that there are not enough women going to STEM studies, going to IT studies. A couple of stats. I think more women than men are finished with a master's degree in Poland, on average. But if we dig deeper, the percentage of graduates from STEM studies drops to 30% female graduates if we narrow it down just to STEM studies. And if we go just down to IT, it's little over 15%. So that is why it is extremely important that as part of our diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts, we engage into inviting more girls, starting with girls, in elementary school to then, high school to be open and to encourage them to go and study math, study science, study computer science. There are many programs which we contribute to or lead. And we've been very grateful that our efforts were awarded with a Secretary of State award last year for Google Poland specifically about the efforts we are taking to empower women in the workplace. Having said that, there is so much more we have to do because if we want to create a technology for everyone, we need to have it created by everyone.
And with that message and invitation from Google, we'll end this interview right here. Ms. Magda Kotlarczyk, County Director, Google Poland, thank you very much for speaking to us here on TVP World.